Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be playing around with
Filterjam! It's a weird multi-band filter thing. It's a thing.
But first, we're going to kick off with a song that yesterday made me cry my eyes out. This is Rock Hard Music, Brightest Star.
She's your brightest star. Unresolved and scarred. Her body was a cage. Sometimes she could not breathe from rage. The light that reaches far shines from the brightest star. Dazed but not confused. Her force shall put you through with optimized release. She holds caught like a crazy priest. The light that reaches for shines from the brightest star. When the circus comes to town, the tricks will pin you down. But dancing at the edge, she'll show you what you crave and dread. The light that reaches far shines from the brightest star. The light that reaches far shines from the brightest star.
I promised I wouldn't cry, but I did. See? I promised I wouldn't, but you got me again, Rockhart. So, incredible. I finished my opening hour yesterday and he uploaded that. Man, it's just, yeah. I was saying in Clubhouse to Russ and Leela and the gang yesterday, you go 50 years your whole life and nobody ever writes you a song. And in 1 year, 2 people have written me songs from this community. Just for I don't know. Hello, welcome to the show. Thank you so much, Rockheart, Stephen P. Kirby, for writing that song for me, dedicating it to me. My name's all the way through it. Dread. It's, yeah, it got me. It got me again today. And who am I? So there's a link pinned up the top there. So go and check it out. Go check out his channel. He's got amazing music. He did another song around this channel too, which is a beautiful song, which we've played a bunch of times. And who am I? I'm Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and we're getting to the end of the year, my friends. It is getting to the end of the year. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I know where most of you are, people who watch this channel are outside of the US, outside of Australia. And in the US and UK, and you're celebrating Christmas today. Yesterday I celebrated, well, kind of sort of celebrated. Didn't really celebrate Christmas, but, I got up and sung some carols and did all that stuff. And it was fun, Also want to welcome our wrong button. Wart Warriors. You can become a Wart Warrior for $1 a month. And guess what? There's something special coming up this week. So if you're not a Wart Warrior, you might want to, because this is the show you're going to want to watch. The last one went off like a absolute explosion. And this week's one's going to go off again. And I'll tell you about it in a second. Let's say hello to everybody here who's joined me on Christmas Day. Hello, Tremor Bear, Many Vibes, Alex Bacchus, Guzzo of Oz. Welcome to you. Merry Christmas. Zach Thong, hello to you. I thought there'd be nobody here today, actually. Audible Video, hello. Russ, 8889. Greg O'Sullivan, good to see you too. Leela, who just had a premiere on her channel. And she's got a wicked show coming up tomorrow, so you won't want to miss that. She's talking about the best and the worst of the year. And I have one of those shows coming up too. So let me tell you what's happening before we get into stuff with the... see if I can find it. Can I find it? I have to go to YouTube, I think, to find it. YouTube, my channel. Where are we? What's coming up? So this Friday, if you're in the US, or Saturday morning, if you're in Australia, it's back. It is back, folks. It is here. It's coming. It's happening. I'll pause it and get this video going. So, if you are a Wart Warrior, the private members-only Wart Warrior channel will be off again, and we will be doing one more time before the end of the year, the New Year's roast.
You're all fucked.
Are you sick of being told that your music's awesome?
If you can't stand the heat, get out of the oven, because you're going to get fucking roasted.
Do you want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Are you sick of fire emojis filling the chat? Welcome to the New Year's roast.
I can't fucking wait to roast you bunch of cunts.
Join me, your host, Jade Starr, and our special guest judge, Russ8889. All you need to do is click the members button down below to become a Wart Warrior for $1 a month to be part of the action.
You're all fucked.
As we roast your songs, show no mercy, and make you feel like the absolute trash that you are. So that is happening on Friday, US, UK time, Saturday morning, Australia time. It is the roast. The last roast was amazing. We had so many entries. And if you become a member, you'll get the link to the entry form and you can send your song in. All the songs get put on a wheel. We spin the wheel. And if your song comes up, guess what? Not only me and Russ roast your song, but everybody in the chat is merciless. I'm telling you, last time we did it, the people in the chat were worse than me and Russ. They were absolutely utterly horrible. It was the most horrible. There was so much nastiness, but it was hilarious because sometimes you have to be able to let go of all the you rock, you're great, and sometimes it feels good just to say this sucks, even though it doesn't really. But it just feels good to just, oh, you piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's actually healthy to get that kind of stuff out. Just for a laugh, you know. Hey, Rat, Merry Christmas to you. Welcome aboard. So that is happening this weekend. Very excited to be doing that again. It was so much fun last time. Let's cover a couple of things that are happening this week because it is Monday. And we'll go ahead with what's happening for the week so you know what's coming up. Where are we? Boom. So we're looking at Filterjam, which is really cool. It's free. You don't have to pay any money for today's app. Go get it. Go get it, Filterjam. You're going to love it. Tomorrow we are taking a look at Knock. Knock's a little bit more expensive. So now all these apps that I'm reviewing this week are all desktop apps that have been ported to iOS. So keep that in mind. I know people are going to complain about the prices of this one especially and the next one, Knock. This thing's really cool. The one we're looking at on Tuesday, US time, Magic Delay is amazing, but it's expensive for an iOS app. And I know people are going to get upset about it. And it is what it is. You want desktop quality apps? You're going to have to pay for them. It just is what it is. And then to round out the week, guys, we've got some really cool shows. We have, oops, wrong one, the top 20 apps of the year. It is a special episode. I'll be going through my top 20 apps, and then we'll finish it with a dump over to the Chandlers premiere of their brand new song before Thomas Christ does You Rock. And then to round out the end of the year, going to be looking at my favorite 20 songs that you guys made for 2022 in no particular order. It's not a competition, but I'm going to be playing 20 of your songs. Who knows who's it going to be? You never know. Hello, Auntie G, my love. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas. And all of that jazz, eating, being merry. I hope all of you have had a good Christmas. I've still got my fire burning here. Ow, it's a bit hot. Alrighty, so that is what's coming up for the week. And we've got our, as I said, to close out the year will be the New Year's roast. But then on New Year's Eve, I am doing a live performance for the opening hour as well. And I'm going to be singing your songs for the opening hour on an acoustic guitar. I've been learning a bunch of your songs on acoustic guitar. So that's it. All right, today we are looking at this really cool app. Let's jump over and look at some price drop. Oh, should I cover this as well? Let's do this. I want to cover this. So you guys know that last week I ran a show talking about YouTube advertising and putting ads on your music to see if you can get any extra views. And we ran through how much it costs, the whole process. Well, the results are in. I've done 2 ads on one song. I used 2 different methods. One of them I used keywords to get interest, to get people clicking on the ads. And the other one I used was putting the ads on famous people's music like Slayer, Metallica, a whole bunch of metal bands on video clips that have had like 20 million views and such. And the results are in from me spending, I think I spent all up 25, so about $35 on advertising for 5 days. And the results are in. Let's show you some of these results. I've had to block out some things here. Now, it's not because I'm trying to hide how much money I earn on here. It is just, it goes against the terms of service on YouTube to show how much money you're earning. They will get you for it. So I placed the ad on my Metheist video clip from 2020, and I did an updated version of the clip. Now, my views normally for the month used to sit around 9,000. Now, as you can see, they're up to 21.6K. Boom. Big difference in views on my channel because of this. A whole lot more subscribers have been added. Now let me just jump over here and jump into the Google app so I can show you what's going on. Just got to make sure I'm not showing any money and stuff. Here is the Google ad. Here is what we placed on my video. Here's Metheist targeted. So you can see $25.25 I spent. You can get information here on this video. The video's had over 3,000 views. 3,000 views. Quite incredible, really. It's actually mind-blowing to see just how many views. Unfortunately, there's a few things I've learned, mistakes I've made, something I'll never do again. I'll never run a campaign for that long. I think you only need to really run the campaign for maybe 2 days. As soon as it goes over 3 days, the watch time starts to decline because so many more views come than the percentage of watch time dwindles. And if you do it for about 2 days, you get a much better watch time and then you cancel the campaign. But you can see age and gender. Like I reached a lot of 18 to 24-year-olds, and a lot of those people normally don't watch my channel. So really positive there in that regard. Devices, that kind of stuff it shows here. Where can I show? So it got impressions, 49,000 impressions, and all up, I think we're looking at 3,000. How can I get the full stats here? I'm still learning how to use this friggin' thing. Metheist targeted. Here we go. Add groups. So this doesn't actually show that. But yeah, I have had it. Like it is, if you go and look at the video, it's had 3,000 views. But unfortunately, the watch time starts to dwindle and you don't get the results that you really want. I'm still working out how to use this thing. Where do I get more info? Anyway, so the experiment worked. It was great. It was cool. So this was the second ad, which I only ran for $8. But yeah, again, impressions, heaps of impressions, nowhere near as many views you can see there, because this one I was targeting to keywords and the other one I was targeting to actual music videos. But quite a fascinating experiment. So awesome. Let's jump over here and look at price drops. Many vibes. It was a music clip. It was an actual music clip. It was a video clip from my Metheist band. So it was only a 3-minute clip. But yeah, retention dropped after it got like over 1,500 views because, it is what it is. People don't have the attention span. But maybe we'll cover it more in depth once because the campaign's still running, I think, for another few hours. So, all right, price drops. Rainbow delays on sale, $5.99 to $2.99. Cubasis IC Pro. Don't know why anyone would get that when you could just get the full Cubasis. Groove Rider. Troopers on sale for $6.99. Steel Guitar Pro, which we looked at a month and a half ago, $4.99. Great little guitar app. Tone Stack is on sale for $4.99. Magellan, Galileo, Cauldron, a whole bunch of stuff. 4 Pockets has a massive sale on as well. Pure Acid is half price. 4 Pockets have a heap of stuff at 50% off. Poseidon, Sunvox, Fractal Bits, New Rack, Analyzer, MIDI Layers, Euclidean, so 4 Pocket stuff. There is a heap of stuff that is on sale all the way through till January, I do believe. So Multitrack, Helium, Evolver, Chameleon. Heaps. Oh, it is. Right, so it's the Control. Sorry, Greg, I forgot. Mila 3. Then you've got stuff like Tornado, Effectrix, which I really should get myself. Wow. Cyclop for iPad. So Sugarbyte stuff on sale. Egoist. Patterning. There's a heap of stuff on sale at the moment. Jam with Jordan, Octocron. Lots of stuff on sale, but today we're looking at this. This is Filterjam. It's free. It's by Audio Thing. This is their debut app. They're bringing from desktop to iOS, so it's completely free. So not all these desktop conversions are going to be costly, and we're just going to noodle around with it because it's quite interesting. It does some very strange things, and I like strange. You know how much I like strange. So what we're going to do is just chuck it on Fluss for a little bit. But while we're here, Fluss has had an update as well. So let me show you the updates on Fluss while we're here. You now have a light and dark mode. So they've added this up here. I like the dark mode. Thank God they gave me a dark mode. I hate light. So there we go. Nice and dark. Much better on the eyes. You've got a randomization now up here. When you double click this, everything gets randomized. Let's randomize it a couple more times. The other thing they've done, see the little nodes here that are moving around? You can now turn them on and off over here. So I can turn off these two, and now wherever I click, only one of these little nodes will move when I move along here, or I can change it to that color. They've changed the colors of them as well too to make it easier for people who are colorblind. That was nice of them because I'm colorblind. They're the major updates that have happened to it. Yes, Fluss is the word flow in German. So I'm just going to stop that and reopen it because I had a specific thing set up. Alrighty, so let's bring in our sound. And let's show you what Filterjam does. Pretty cool stuff, yeah. All right, let's break it down and see how it works. Not going to be a hard tutorial at all today. Trust me on that. So we've got this, we'll start down here. So we have these 4 selections down here. And we have a plus and a times and a plus. And it's taking the low, mid, and high frequencies and plussing, multiplying, and adding. And so adding, and multiplying, and adding. And as you see, when we change through these, we get 2 pluses and a times, multiplication, multiply, plus plus, and a multiply plus multiply. So that is what's happening. It's taking those frequencies and splitting them up, multitasking. What's the word? I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. It's one of those days. So like multi-outputting, that'll do. And we have an emphasis button here, an emphasis knob, which decides how much emphasis there will be on this down here. And then once we're in one of these selections, the frequency is a sweep across the frequency spectrum. And you'll notice, you'll hear it, you'll find bass notes in there, and really interesting. I mean, clearly this would be really good to use with LFOs. I have multiple LFOs running to create some really interesting sweeps and stuff. We have a gain button and a mix button. Not too hard to understand how to use this. An on-off button up the top here. And in here there is actually a limiter. So there is a built-in limiter. Now I have one. I'm using Barricade just to limit so we don't like blow anyone's eardrums out. But there is a limiter in here, and you can just click on that to turn it off. You can see it's off because it doesn't have a dot next to it. And we have an oversampler here. So if we go in and oversample this to 8. We can turn that off. Such nice haunting sounds. You also get some presets. So when you click on factory, you got a bunch of presets. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 10 and an initial patch that starts off when you click that at a basic settings. You can create your own. So if we go in here and make something here, move this to around there, take that mix back, we can hit our save button and call it whatever we want. So demo, save, and it creates a little user section for us. As soon as you create your own patch, you've now got a user bay. You can delete stuff in here as well. And you've got a randomization button. Boom. So you can hit random to your heart's content and randomize away with whatever you want over and over and over again. You can switch between samples by going up and down. Nice and easy. And it also goes, when you go through up and down here, it includes your user patches in here. See, the demo comes up as well with factory stuff. Pretty easy to use, yeah. And I do believe, do believe this is free on Mac and PC and Linux as well. So it's not like this is you have to pay for this on those either. I do believe they're all completely free. The other thing is all of the parameters are open in here as well. So we can add Rosetta to this really easily. We'll change this to, what do we want to change? We'll change the frequency on, we'll change this to MIDI 15. So now we've got an LFO connected to it. We can tighten that up in our LFO over here. Charlie Wood, what's going on? Merry Christmas, Charlie Wood. Charlie. So a lot of ring modulation you can create as well. Shall we bring some drums in here? What do we bring in? We'll bring in maybe Splat-the-Clat. If I could spell it. Splat-the-Clat. We need to load something in here. Boo, 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 boo. There we go. Gladys is in hospital, Charlie. She's having her pancreas removed. So pretty damn neat for free, man. I'm going to do some randomization. I wonder what it sounds like on vocals. Let's throw some other effects on here. Maybe something that we're looking at this week, even. I'll give you a preview of that. Splat to Clat is the drum app. I looked at it a few weeks ago. Hey, Pete. Happy Boxing Day. Good fun. There you go. So it's free. It's called Filterjam. Lots of fun to be had with it. Great for sort of whatever you want. I thought we'd kick off this week with a free app because it's nice and easy and everybody's spent a shitload of money over Christmas. So what better way to kick off the week with a free app, because it's only going to get more expensive as we go on through the week. Yeah, good times. Thanks for joining us today. I'm going to get out of here. I know Pete Johns is up next with a special Boxing Day YML playing your music. So you'll be automatically dumped over to Pete's channel as soon as this show ends. Thank you very much for being here today and chilling out with me. I know it's a quieter day because it's Christmas in the UK and America. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, whatever it is that you choose to do. Eat, drink, be merry. Be with people that you love. And don't be Brad and drink an entire bottle of moonshine. Love you, Brad. We'll see you tomorrow where we're taking a look at this wonderful, wonderful app called Knock, which will make your drums sound cray-cray. Very cool. Alrighty. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And we will...
We'll all rise together, 'cause you make me shine better. And we'll all rise together. You make me shine better. And when the night is cold and lonely, we all shine together. And if you're lost and afraid,